Hi, my name's Michael. I was born and raised in Tampa, Florida. And Pastor Jeremy asked me from Passion Church to give my testimony. Well, like I said, I was born in Florida, lived there most of my life. Kind of was raised up in a bad house, drugs, alcohol. It ended up leading me to drugs and alcohol. By the time I was 13, I was a full-blown drug addict. By the time I was 16, I was doing all the bad things, from drinking alcohol to using needles to anything possible that I could get high on. I was into partying at strip clubs and pretty much just the whole worldly scene of partying and doing whatever I wanted to do. And I did that up till I was about 28 years old. I moved up to Bay City. Actually, I moved to Michigan to get away from the drugs, which I never was able to get away from the drugs. And my mom, which is where I went to, she ended up moving me back down to brought me to Bay City and sent me at the police station, and that's where my life started here in Michigan. I went to a homeless shelter, and when I got to the homeless shelter, I was still using drugs. And that's where I met my wife at. Well, she's my wife now. She was actually there at the same time from a drug addiction, and that's where I met her. Well, needless to say, I moved out from there with her into an apartment and still was doing my stuff. And I got drunk one night real bad and don't remember any of the night and ended up in jail. I was in jail for about 12 days. I found out that my wife was pregnant, or my girlfriend was pregnant at the time. And that's when I started thinking about changing my life. It still took a couple years after that. I was still addicted to drugs for a few years with my daughter, and I don't know, we ended up moving up here to Gaylord, Michigan. For some reason, God brought us up here. I was just thinking one day, and then about 2 years ago, I had a thought in my head to go ahead and grab a Bible and to start seeking the Lord. So I started trying to read the Bible. I didn't understand it at the time. Started searching for anything I could do to get my life the way that I was meant to be. I got baptized May 19th of 2019 and got married on April 7th of 2019. And I ended up finding out 5 years before all this that I had hepatitis C. And tried getting the medication for about 5 years, and there was no way of getting it. They kept telling me I wasn't sick enough. Well, and I always didn't want to get married because I didn't want to lose my medical insurance. Well, when I ended up getting married, I lost my medical insurance, and God ended up making a way when there was no way for me to get my medicine, and now I'm hepatitis C free. He's able to get us a house now. My daughter goes to a Christian school, paid for by God. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's been paying for it. Just know that there is life in Christ, and if you're struggling with addictions, just seek Him, and eventually your life, He'll break every chain. Slowly but surely, every chain will be broken. Life is good with Christ. We still have our struggles, but at least you know your eternity's set, and soon enough there will be no more tears shed, and no more heartache, and no more anger, and nothing. Life will get better, and it's only through Christ that it will get better. Thank you.